one army, you're building more like 20.
Now, is that streamlined? Because, like, you
Yes.
have a game like that where it's like so many things going on.
Yes.
Is it at least
I
like
hear it's pretty epic.
The logistics
lean enough to get
the
you the
logistics
content?
are great. It is so easy to just find another fight that your guys are playing in. The AI is great. The system, what happens is the ships, your units will use skills on their own intelligently. They just won't like just spam a skill. And you can just tell your guys where to go and then just sit back and watch the carnage unfold.
And it's still fun, I would say.
Yes, and it's still fun. I mean, the game is hard too. I mean, I'm playing on easy mode, and it takes me 3 hours to complete a mission. I mean,
there's no achievements either.
No, there's achievements.
I'm kidding.
It's just like just run in place for 4 hours and do nothing.
Pretty quick change of heart
No,
there.
I mean, I go to normal mode, I get my ass kicked.
That's a shame, man.
And there's 4 levels of difficulty. You got easy mode, the only level you can actually play on and succeed. Normal mode for the masochists who like to get their ass kicked. Hard mode for the people who want to die horribly, and then unfair mode, which simply explains itself.
All right. Well, I mean that game's been out for a while, but that's definitely a good choice. That's a tasty game there. Tasty.
Taste.
All right, Rannxz.
All right.
What are we doing in our free time?
I've been playing the Saboteur.
Other than the usual.
Yes, other than the usual.
Yeah, I mean,
Pandemic's final game.
Yes. Pandemic.
debatably, actually, it's a little side note. The Pandemic's label is being put on a couple new games that are coming out,
Oh.
but they're dead, but they're still under. It's complicated, but anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna take complications aside and say this is Pandemic.
All right,
game.
finally.
Yeah.
Anyway, not many people know about this game. People think it sounds stupid. If you play Grand Theft Auto, if you like Grand Theft Auto, buy the Saboteur.
Really?
It is Grand Theft Auto, only you're killing Nazis in occupied France.
Oh man.
I remember hearing about like a big push about like black and white versus color in that
Yes,
game. How does that work?
There's color and there's these kind of like scenic events where they're scattered throughout the entire country, entire areas where you blow up some stuff that the Nazis have control, like Nazis have tanks on the streets, or they have sniper towers or guard towers. You blow those up and you add more to the resistance. Eventually, when the resistance is formed, like the area becomes more colorful.
Wow.
When it's just under Nazi territory, it's all black and white and red and blue. But once the resistance is in, you have the lusher colors. I like that because I was just playing the other day and I saw a guy right in the middle. Part was colorful, part was black and white. But
He
yeah,
can't decide.
Yes.
He's on the fence.
doesn't know. but yes.
Two-faced.
You
Yeah,
decide
it's-
we're at war.
It's exactly like Grand Theft Auto in my eyes. It has like side missions, full missions. It even has the same map. There's like a big square. It has the 2 initials of the guy you're going to, and you go there. And one's gold for the main story, and the others are black for the side missions. You can steal cars. You can kill people. Obviously.
That's the only thing we're interested in.
Wait, there's a game where you can kill people?
Yeah.
Amazing! I must find this game.
The new innovation. If you kill too many resistance members, they actually start killing you whenever you see them. So I would say, don't just go on a killing spree and kill as many people as you can see.
Darn, foiled again.
Nazis are usually colored in red or have like these white, glowing auras. So I would say go for those. But yeah, it's really fun. It's a very long game. It's a sandbox. It's open world. I've already put like 12 hours into it, and I'm only about 50% done. So, if you have any extra cash laying around after this holiday season, I would definitely, either rent it or just go out and buy it. It's probably cheap right now.
Yeah, I mean, that game wasn't given the warmest of welcomes, but it has a lot to it, and I think it was people kind of put it off to the side. And they should have taken a closer look at the Saboteur, but it definitely holds its own. It's not the greatest game, I would say, but there's more to that game than people let on.
Yeah.
Anyway, recently I've been playing Grid like no tomorrow, and this game.
Vroom vroom.
We're gonna have to brand that on your forehead after this.
That game, I first started playing it. It was killing me because it was the learning curve. Oh man, you were just flying into corners and blowing your car apart. Like the first race, they even realize that it's so hard to do like on your first try that they just tell you just finish the race. Like the person on the radio just keeps jabbering. Doesn't matter how you finish, just finish. And it just like, who are you? Whatever. And I'm just driving around, and every time like you wreck your car, you hit something, he's like, "Thank God it's not our car," because it's not your team yet. Like you race for other teams, and eventually the game progresses and you build up respect, and then you get yourself going. And then eventually, once you start rolling in the game, they introduce you to like some of the intricate features. Like you can like, let's say you crashed your car and you like destroyed it. You can actually rewind time to the corner before you crashed your car, and you could do it again.
Rewind.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like when you say rewind, we talking like Prince of Persia style? You just like flick a switch and go back?
What you have to do is well, if your car is totally destroyed, they automatically put you in instant replay mode.
Mm-hmm.
But like, let's say you want to take a turn better. Bottom line is you enter the instant replay, and then when you rewind, like it remembers like the last 20 seconds of what just happened, and you can rewind yourself to where you were. And then it'll stop and it'll show like these flashes of light, and then like it'll show you 3 frames, like outside your car, then your driver like looking forward, and then it's like, you know, wherever your camera angle was, and then you go again, you could try it again. And this is like totally useful because like you blow so many turns, and then the harder the difficulty, the less replays you get to use. But eventually, like, you know, that's just like a good way to get you going. But this morning I was playing it, and this is really what made me say like, what am I playing? Because I have been playing some Mass Effect because the sequels are coming out. And I've definitely been digging in to Mass Effect 1 to get myself going on that. You know, this morning there was like a rival team called Rannxz, and then like when you get a bunch of trophies, you start taking a lot of titles, you can challenge them in a certain region, Europe, Japan, or United States. And I was having a Club GT Cobra race in Venice or Milan or something. It was amazing. I mean, I was driving and I was just going. It was the most exhilarating experience I've ever had. I mean, like it was this morning, and I was just like stunned on like the how great the track was. It was like one of the best races I've ever had.
So would you say this is more of like a arcadey, like Burnout sort of racer, or is it more like, you know, the more realistic simulation?
It is definitely more realistic simulation. Every damage you take matters. Like you can actually bald your tires and start sliding around a lot. You can mess up your alignment, your wear out your engine, your struts, your transmission, and the more you bang up your car, the more problems you have to start dealing with. And of course the other drivers as well. Like the other drivers can be knocked out of the race or have a car so bad they drive 2 miles an hour just to finish the race. Like everyone has these problems, and it's awesome. I mean, if you haven't played Grid, this is Codemasters. They made Dirt and Dirt 2 very successful. And you know, the Motorstorm at the time when Dirt came out, everyone thought Motorstorm was the thing, and then like Dirt was just like, you know, the next tier. And Codemasters knows what they're doing with a Mega Racer. This game is awesome. I mean, even if you don't like racers so much, you should at least give this game a look. You know,
It would suck if you're the one person that has to go 2 miles an hour to finish the race.
Oh man, no. Yeah, at that point I just press restart.
I just go on the golf cart.
It sucks to be the guy who has to do all the body work to these cars when they're done.
Oh yeah, I was afraid like in the beginning, like he was saying, oh, it's not our car, thank God. Like I'm like, wait a minute, am I gonna have to fix up my own cars later? Like I'm gonna be broke as hell. Like I look at my car when I'm driving, there's like nothing left. Like the doors are missing, and like
Flintstones.
it's just like, you know, where is like the front part of my car? There's an engine in there, like I don't know. I mean, your cars kind of look like they do in the end of like Burnout Paradise. Like the damage is pretty crazy, but it's not like Burnout Paradise in a way where the damage is just like, yay, look, damage. It's like every damage it means something. Yeah. I'm having so much fun with this game, and it's kind of hard to play Mass Effect with a sequel around the corner. Like that's how much it really pulls me. It's really a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. But anyway, it's time to dig into our real topics. So let's get into it. So let's see here. Well, I was bringing up Mass Effect, so let's talk about Mass Effect 2. What's going to make this game great? What's going to make it awesome? Why do we want to play Mass Effect 2, if at all? Let's start with Twisted.
What's going to make it great is make it not like Mass Effect 1. That's for damn sure.
How dare you.
Oh my god.
Cue Bloodhounds.
What's that supposed to mean?
I can tell you right now, I disagree with you.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I was playing Mass Effect 1 a little while ago, like 10 Tim, trying to get ready for the sequel. I had never played Mass Effect at this point.